gonna go live on Twitter because YouTube keeps cutting my live streams. Let's say all I need to say. I'll open my blinds. It's like 2 a.m. right now. Just woke up a little bit ago. I went to sleep at like 7:30 something, and I woke up a little bit ago. And nothing's happened since I got up. Today there was babies crying synced at Walmart. There was like a toddler. There's like these people that have their toddler. They're walking around a cart, and the toddler's like crying a bunch of times, synced up. And it was like they're like telling him no, like he wants to buy something or whatever. They're telling him no, and he's crying. But he's like crying synced up a bunch of times. I don't know if it was that every time or what. Like, I don't know how this happens, but he's crying synced up a bunch of times. And then like I hear him at this one point, and he's just like, ah! He's like yelling, synced up. I see 2 cars right now. They're synced up with each other. There's the stalkers. And then there's a siren going off yesterday when I was on my way to Walmart. And it was just like, like just laying on the siren. But yeah, at Walmart though, I think there was like multiple babies synced up yesterday or today. And it just kept happening over and over again the whole time I was in there. It was fucked up. And like that one kid, like they kept like following me around, syncing up, and the kid kept syncing up, crying. And it was like, what the fuck? Why is this kid crying synced up? What the hell is happening, bro? There's this white SUV that just came in the parking lot. I don't know what it's doing yet, but they're probably gonna get out and sync. There's a thunderstorm coming too. That's one reason why I went live too, because there's a thunderstorm that's almost here, and then it's gonna sync. There's gonna be synced lightning and thunder. And the rain's probably gonna start synced. That's been happening a lot. There's always synced lightning and thunder every time there's a thunderstorm. So it's probably gonna sync when it gets here. It's gonna sync multiple times. So I don't know how soon it's supposed to storm, if it's gonna be soon or within like an hour or something. I don't know. But I would have to like point my camera out the window to really catch it, like the synced lightning especially. But I'm not gonna dox myself, so. They got out of the whitey and they locked it, so I don't know. I don't see them or anything. It might have been syncing with me talking or something. I don't know what the fuck happened. I see 2 cars right now. There's one car right behind the other on the street. It's usually a sign. I don't know. They might not be synced up. Here's a car. Is he synced up? I don't know. But it's like every time I go to Walmart though, there's babies crying synced up, and it's fucked up, and it's really fucking weird. It's like I can't walk through the aisles and walk through the checkout without a baby crying synced 99% of the time I go to Walmart, or multiple of them, or a baby crying synced the entire time I'm there, or multiple of them. It was like the entire time I was there yesterday. Pretty much up until like the checkout. And then one day there was a baby and like a toddler crying synced with each other, like simultaneous. And it's crazy. It's psychotic, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Why is babies crying synced? They getting hit with a directed energy weapon, making them cry synced? Why are they crying synced? I feel like they're being hit with a directed energy weapon to make them cry synced. And then there's the video I have where I went to Target and there was multiple babies crying synced. It was like as I walk up to the checkout, like I walk up from the back of the store, and then as I'm walking up toward the checkout, there's these babies crying. And then they start crying more, like as I'm walking by them, and like this guy walks by me and puts a shirt on a hook or whatever. There's two cars syncing right now. One of them's taking off out of the parking lot, synced with a car on the street. And then he's driving really slowly through the parking lot, and then he's gonna sync when he gets to the edge of it or something. He's driving really extremely slowly. Yep, and he syncs with another car on the street when he gets to the edge of it. Like another car on the street drives out right when he gets to the edge of it. There's no other cars on the street other than the ones I'm talking about. It's just nothing out here. Yeah, this guy like puts a shirt on a hook next to me, and right at that moment the baby's crying harder. And then there's like multiple babies crying on that video, and then like I went into the bathroom to take a piss and stop recording obviously, and then and then a baby's crying synced with me taking a piss. Like as I start to take a piss, or like as I unzip my pants or whatever the fuck, I forget. A baby started crying again, synced with it. Like I just hear him through the door. So that was crazy. There's like multiple babies crying on that. Or like I think one of them was a toddler or whatever. There's like multiple of them though. There's like at least 2 of them or 3 of them at one time. Like, it's fucked up. Like they like cry harder as I walk up to checkout, and they cry harder or start crying again or whatever as I put the change in the machine, and then as I get the change out of the machine or whatever, as I pick the bag up off of the machine. Synced up moments like that. And then like as I walk up to like an intersection thing where like the lanes intersect or whatever, and then like there'll be stalkers walking by me right there, and then a baby's crying right there at the same time. Things like that. Or as I walk into an aisle or out of an aisle, or as I walk by a stalker. Like, as there's a banging sound at the same time or whatever, like a baby will start crying or start crying harder at that moment. And it just like happens over and over. As I walk around the store, it just keeps happening over and over. And then as I walk up to the checkout, and then as I go through the checkout, and as I walk by the baby, and whatever, the baby's cry synced. It's fucked up. And it's what the fuck, dude. And it's every time I go to Walmart, pretty much. And it's like, anytime I have to go to Walmart, I'm like, here we go. There's gonna be babies crying synced again, maybe. It's a 98% possibility that there's gonna be babies crying synced again, because I'm going to Walmart. And it doesn't just happen at Walmart, but I think that's the place where it happens the most. And then the library, too, it happens a lot. But I don't see any stalkers right now, and my neighbor's not coughing through the walls right now or anything. I don't hear my neighbors since I got up, which is kind of unusual. Usually they gotta make sounds through the walls. They gotta wake up with me. They wake them up or something, and they're like, get up and tap on the walls. Or something, like, I don't know. Right now, there's nothing happening. I don't see one single speck of stalk. I don't see one single synchronizer right now. So that's beautiful. Just gonna sit here and stare out my window at the beauty, this beautiful masterpiece out my window right now. And then this guy drove by me yesterday. He was like, "Ew, cat." A lot of times people will be yelling creep busters, but they'll be stalking me. And maybe they are a fan of creep busters, I don't know, but they're still stalking me though. But they'll be like, "Hey, you're the creep busters guy." So I don't know if they're actually a fan of creep busters or if they're just a stalker, but they're a stalker either way. But yeah, this guy, the stalker, drove by me. He's like, "Ew, cat." I see a car. Is he gonna sink? I don't know about that car. Did he sink? I heard a sound that was like when he drove up to the intersection. It might have been synced with it. Sometimes I'll just hear weird sounds in my apartment. It was like the window creaking or the wall creaking or something, but it would be synced up though. It would be like, and it'll be synced. And it's not me imagining it, it's not me overthinking it, it's synced because it'll be synced every time. It'll be synced. And then bottles popping, like plastic bottles popping, will be synced every time. And then it'll sync multiple times to confirm that it's a sync. It did that one day where a bottle Like, just a plastic water bottle is popping, like how bottles pop. Now, it'll do it syncs. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't know why. I'm not a bottle physicist. I don't know how this works, but it syncs. I was walking around my apartment and it kept syncing at multiple different places, doorways, and things that I'm doing. I was brushing my teeth, and it was like right as I walk through the doorway, it's popping, and then right as I walk into my bathroom, it's popping, and then right when I put the toothpaste on the toothbrush, it's popping, and then like it kept doing it like 5 times over and over or some shit at very specific synced moments, and it synced, and every time I hear it, it syncs. It's starting to rain now, I think. Oh shit, here comes sync lightning thunder. There's gonna be a sync tornado. Hopefully it comes over and takes me away from here synced to somewhere where it's not synced. That'd be a cool sync. Where is that anyway? Where is it not synced? Is there anywhere on Earth where it's not synced? Because in America it's synced, and in Australia it's synced, and in Canada it's synced, and in Germany it's synced, and in I think I saw a targeted individual channel from England. This is synced all over the place. Like, where is it not synced at? I don't know. I don't know, but I saw a car driving by, and I'm not sure if he was synced or not. So I've seen a few of those since I looked out my window tonight. So that's cool. A few regular looking cars that might still be synced, but I don't know what they synced with. If they synced with me talking, or if they synced with a thing, or what. If they synced with a thing that I didn't see. I don't know. They might be synced, they might not be synced. It's just a mystery. But then when I see 2 cars drive out simultaneous, I'm gonna know that they're synced. And then I'll know. So, this is the Walking Up Sync podcast. They sync out here, so I just came on here to talk about the syncs again. I know I say the word sync a lot. It's because they sync a lot constantly, so they sync, and then I talk about it. And that's the Walk Up Sync podcast. I'm your host, OCat. This is my podcast. Other episodes are available on my YouTube channel, the Walk Up Sync podcast. But right now there's nothing happening, so I think I might get off of here. I don't know how soon it's gonna start lightning and thunder though. It'll probably be right when I end the live stream. There'll be a thunder clap outside or something. There'll be a flash of lightning outside right when I end the live stream. And they'll be like, haha. We synced on him right when we end the live stream with the lightning. Where are the synced cards? It's a high possibility something like that might happen, or it'll start a siren right when I end the live stream or something, or my neighbor will cough, or somebody will walk by in the hallway or whatever. I've said this a bunch of times, but sometimes it's like they'll be standing in the hallway and then they'll walk by all of a sudden. Like that happened yesterday again. It's like there's no sounds coming out of the hallway, and then somebody will just walk by my apartment all of a sudden. Like they're just standing there, waiting to walk by, synced up. Or they're just walking quietly up the hallway until they walk by my apartment, I guess. But I don't think so. I think they're just standing there because, like, I'll hear nothing out there. And then I just hear footsteps all of a sudden right next to my wall at a synced up moment. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that happened today I forgot to talk about, because there's always a billion things happening. I mostly stayed in my apartment all day, but then every time I go outside, I stock it up as fuck. And it's like I said on the last video, it's quiet when I'm inside, but then when I go outside, it's a bunch of loud cars driving by me constantly, and then when I come back inside, it's quiet again. And it makes no sense. It's like, where's all the traffic when I'm inside? If I look out my window, I'll see cars, but like, as far as like the sound though, I mean, it's like when I go out there, there's more loud cars constantly. Then when I come in here, it's less loud cars. They're not constantly, they're occasionally. So I'm just trying to figure out the math equation of how this is possible. Because what the fuck? Here's a car with bright headlights. Oh, there's another car with it at the intersection. They're synced with each other. They went to syncs, and now there's nothing again. Oh, here's a car. I don't know. Did he sync? I don't know. Another questionable one. But he was right after the sync mobiles, so I don't know. Does that mean he synced? I don't know. But he wasn't synced with them, so I don't know, man. But I think that's the end of this Walking Up Sync podcast. I don't know yet. Maybe I won't end the video yet, but probably about to end the video. So So stay tuned for the next Walk MC podcast, and don't sing.